What's up, everybody? Welcome to the No Scrubs Allowed podcast. Seal, how's it going, bud?
It's going as good as I can after first time ever in my history of life giving a triple digit score in anything I've ever done in my life. I don't even think I scored that high on my fucking IQ test. I did actually. Haha, shout out to me. I was on like the one teens. Suck it, bitch. But anyways, yeah, 62, 102, lost by 40. It was so I went into this knowing, hey, we're playing the champs from last year. I've seen everybody on their team, haven't seen them play, just seeing them. You're athletic as fuck. Like it's the team, like when you show up, you're like, all right, well, they're gonna get fucking like traded up
Easy,
twice in the
fast break shit.
playoffs, you
Yeah.
know? Like they're going up in the playoffs. No, but we're just one league, you know? We only have fucking 7 teams, 6 teams, so haha, it sucks. But but yeah, so just going into the game, we went up. We were up for a good 10 minutes. Um Playing good ball. And then what happened 2 weeks ago, man, just a good 4 minute run. They the guy I told you about that needs to be humble on my team wasn't he 3 possessions in a row. He kept going trying to get the ball to bring it up court, and they pressed him, and he coughed it up, and they got 2, 4, 7, 9 points off of him just doing that. Um, so 4 different possessions, and then just sloppy ball work on everybody's part. Just turnovers there in that span, and we look up. We were up 2. It was actually up 3, 17 to 14, and then next thing we know, it's 31-17. And
Damn.
yeah, and didn't look back. So yeah, hell yeah. And so the game starts. We're doing good, but we're not getting any fucking calls. Like we're driving to the hole, and we're just getting fucking arm bang, like just arm barred everything, just getting smacked like crazy. 3 pointers hitting the hands, just hit like they knew what they were doing. They're fucking like they're smart kids. They know what they're doing. So they go contest a shot, bam, smack the fuck out of your hand right when you release. And the refs weren't calling it. Come to find out, these motherfuckers know it. Like they all know each other. If the refs were in the league, they'd be on that team because they all know each other. They've all grew up playing basketball together.
That's some
So
bullshit.
yeah, they literally like we had 2 guys in foul trouble who have probably this is the only games they've ever gotten fouls. Just like it was stupid shit. One was a blocking call, should have been a charge, and the rest explanation was if it was a charge, you would have went down on the ground. So we have to flop. That's what you're saying. So it was since he didn't flop because he's like, yo, what the fuck? Blocking foul. Like, what the fuck? Because he was already pissed off at the dude. Like the dude knew he was there. Like, why would you try that spin move into
Right.
me? And because your homie has a whistle and he's gonna call the foul on us. That's cool. So yeah, that shit sucked. When you're playing the best team in the league, fucking give them 3 fouls to start the fucking game. Like
Just
don't
call
give
the
the
game fair. Like,
yeah,
I would
that
hate
shit
to win off of some bullshit like that. I mean, I know
that
that's
shit
not why
sucked.
they won if they win by 40, but like, I'd hate to like have a game like that. It's like, just call the fucking game
Yeah,
fair.
and it definitely helped because as we would like fight and come back, we'd take a nice drive to the lane and get fouled like crazy, and they don't call it. There was a couple of times where even the other team was laughing at the no calls. Like they were kind of stopping, like, "Oh shit, that's crazy." Like legit, a couple times that they were laughing at the no calls against us. It was wild. But yeah, they went to the line a lot. They cashed in a lot, not 40 points worth. So a lot of it's on our defense. Um, Shout out to you, Mr. Will. Your fucking help defense is impeccable. I love it that somebody's always open because you don't know how to just guard one person. You try to guard 5. But yeah, and that too. So got let's just say 7 points from his turnovers right there, and then another at least 10
Just
off
from him
of
not guarding.
yeah off of wide open shots. So I call a timeout. I'm like, Will, why were you guarding number 1 right there? Your man's 6. He's like, he was open. I'm like, no, why did you guard him on the inbound? Like, why did you get the inbound player? Because he was open coming up the court. It's like, 'cause he inbounded he got the inbound, bro. Like his guy is waiting for him at the 3-pointer on the other side of the court. I was pissed. Like I had to literally say 5, 4, 3, 2. Will, just please guard your man and stop trying to get the ball out of bounds. That's all I ask.
Well, that's wreck, dog.
Which
That's
sucks. We're not gonna win the chip. There's
so
no way in fuck we can beat that team. Like the only way we could is if we just fucking milk the clock. Just
then
mud
do
it.
that. Shit.
Just mud the fucking game. Just walk that bitch down, pass that bitch until we have an absolutely open shot and 7 people down in the paint, and just fucking mud the game down and
Yeah.
fucking win 40-35.
Do that then. I mean, we try to score 50. That's basic. We scored 48 the first game and 49 the second game. But typically we hold teams to right around 60. So we got to up our offense just a little bit. But um, that's what we try to do. We muddy the game up.
We damn sure got to up our offense a lot. We have one
Yeah,
guy with consistent production.
we run the right offense now. Like we are good on offense until the shot goes up. Like our offensive play is great. We set picks, we cut, we do shit, we do backdoors, we do down screens, we do everything, and then we just miss the shot. So that's way better than we were 2 years ago when we didn't even know what we were running half the time. So at least now we have an offense. We just got to start hitting the shots. But that'll come eventually. I mean, we're also just like we're that team in rec that's the old guys that are always they name themselves like still ticking and like stupid shit like that. Like that's us. Or like creaking and whatever. I don't know. There's some dumbass names out there. We're the unknowns. We're pretty dumbass too. But like we're
That's
that
y'all's
team
name,
now.
just the
Yeah.
unknowns.
Yeah. And so when we show up, they're like, "Oh, who are these old guys trying to play basketball?" So I get it, but the shots will
Is
fall
she
eventually.
really
But
vacuum? Can you hear that?
very faint, not enough to be annoying. Um, so we lost two. We played a team. They were called the Monstars, trying to be Space Jam up in here. They had two big dudes. One dude was big like my dad was big, and then the other guy
Shit.
was like legitimately big. He had to play like linebacker for a football team.
Like Ray?
He
What was that guy's name? Brandon Ray? What was it?
um who? I don't know.
Ray? Was that his name? The kid in
Richard
high
Ray?
school.
What are you talking?
Yeah, Richard Ray. There we
Oh
go.
no, this guy was way bigger than Richard Ray.
Holy shit.
This guy looked like
The small dude, but he 10 foot.
remember the dude,
Remember the little dude?
remember the big, he was little, but the running back, not the little, not Garcia, not Jonathan
Ah,
Garcia.
Garcia.
Remember the running back that was like, he was probably like 5'7", but he had legs that were like tree trunks, and
Kinda.
because like
Not
JR
too
was the
much.
fast guy, and then the other guy was like the power
Yeah.
guy. So it was basically him, but 6'6".
I
And
had classmates JR's dumbass.
this dude was a monster. We were stopping him pretty good because we have that tall guy as well, and we were stopping him. But if he got the ball down low, it was like we couldn't do anything with him but foul him. But on defense, he wasn't doing much. He was just trying to get rebounds, so we were doing fine.
Yeah, no, literally everybody on this team could dunk if they wanted to. Like we had a
I'm
guy
sure
get
this
dunked
guy could
on.
have dunked with no problem, but he didn't. Like he was pretty
Everybody.
lazy.
Literally the one dude. There's number 10 he was a shooter though. Didn't have handles and kind of just stayed in his lane. But number 10 and this other dude, we were like, all right, found their sus parts. He fucking ripped his shoulder in like the first 2 minutes of the game and left.
Ooh,
I was like, what the fuck? I was gonna guard you.
damn. No,
Yeah.
a lot of it was on me. Not that it's like the game is not on me, but on the tip off, I stand on our offensive side. So like if the ball comes to me, I just turn around and like try to score. Basically trying to stop their point guard from getting it. And it tipped and it came right to me. And so I grab it, I turn, I'm running to the basket. The other team did not even come. They were like, well, he got the tip. And I fucking whiffed the layup. And I
Oh
was like, oh,
no.
this is going to be one of those games. All right. So I set the tone pretty early. I did the right move. And then, like I said, we were really good until the ball leaves our hand and then it's a wrap. But then I went down and I drained a three on them, swish, nothing like money. And they were like, oh, shit. And that was the very next possession. So we went up 3-2. And the other team was like, no, that's not happening again. And they had this little, like, wiry 40-year-old looking bald dude, and he just melted me, bro. And I could not when they were on offense, he was like on me. Like, and I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? I made one shot. Like, I missed a layup. Did you not see that? Can you chill out for a little bit? But he would not let me get anything off. So whatever. I mean, they ended up playing 4-on-4, so it worked out because I was not near as good as he thought I was. So it actually worked in our favor. But it was just frustrating because you never like playing games. I don't like full court press in rec. I don't like face guarding in the first half. Like, let us play. Let us play rec. If it's a close game near the end, then pull out all the stops, do your shit. But like, just play basketball for a little bit at least. But I can't complain. That's like Devin Booker complaining at the LA Fitness, so I'm not gonna complain about that. But
Yeah, dude, once they started
but it's just
fucking on our game, once they started trapping that dude, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Because like
yeah,
that's how our rec league is. Like you get the rebound and you wait a
yeah,
second and everybody gets back
and then
down
you
court.
run up.
You dribble it up the court. Like they don't fucking set traps and press and
Yeah.
shit.
If
But
it's a 5-point game with 5 minutes left, sure, trap, have fun, do
they
your
were
thing.
like,
But
oh, these are easy buckets, and they were
yeah,
fucking. They'd have 3 guys crash the board and the other 2 guys take off, just
yeah,
cherry pick like crazy.
we play teams like that all the time too. But
Our
it is
guys
what
are
it
just like,
is.
duh. This
But
sucks, bro. I couldn't get. That's the worst thing I think is I don't understand how coaches like used to be like Billy Donovan used to be a baller. I don't know how he. That's probably why he got gray at 30 because he couldn't get back on the fucking court to help his team. Like that's the
right.
worst thing in the world is not being able to get out there and help
Yeah.
and fucking do shit. So yeah, hopefully by next Wednesday I'll be able to do something, or at
Nice.
least just play, stay in the game for the first 10 minutes, and be like, all right, I played. I
Yeah.
can't say I didn't help.
Well, I hit a 3 in both games, so I'm averaging my nice average of 3 points a game, which is pretty much what I do. But I told Seal I want to average. I want to be the third highest scorer on our team. Right now I'm fifth. There's a guy that averages 5.5 and a guy that averages 6.5. So I'm right there. I just gotta up my game a little bit. But then we got 2 dudes that average in double digits. I'm not trying to do that. I mean, I'd love to do that, but I know myself.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna try to up it a little bit, be more aggressive, which I've been trying to do the whole time, and I've been being aggressive, doing well, and then missing the shot. So I just gotta keep doing that shit. But we got the 2 hardest teams out of the way. Literally, we played number 1 and number 2. So now it's got to be easier in some way. So we got a bye week next week, and then it's hopefully an easier schedule, and we'll get it
Nice.
done.
We got a very easy schedule ahead. Knock on wood that we don't go start fucking laying eggs. But
Right.
play a team we already beat, and then the last place team twice, and then the team we should have beat week 1. Like we really felt like we shouldn't have let them get ahead the way they did against us. So I'm excited, man. We should make the
Nice.
playoffs, but if not, I definitely understand why. And yeah, it sucks.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
the
know
way
if
it
I'm gonna
is.
do this league again.
I'm happy that everybody makes the playoffs in some way, shape, or form in ours, and I'm aside from the fact that I always want to win, I'm happy that we get in the lower playoffs to where it's actually competitive games that
Yeah.
we can play with. So if everybody was in the same thing, we would never make playoffs. Like if we were in a league like yours. So I'm happy that the Lobies get their own little shitty Division 5 playoff. Uh, but moving on, I know it's not. I'm not wearing any Dodgers clothes, and I know that the Dodgers start this like weekend, like Saturday or Sunday. But I wanted to put the good vibes out. I don't know. I could have been wearing a shirt, I guess, but I wanted to put the good Detroit Red Wings vibes out. Opening week is starting up next week, and
Yes.
I talked to a few of my senior executives at my work and asked them to put their feelers out to get me some good tickets to the Red Wings Ducks game in January. So I'm putting the good vibes out. May the universe bring back tickets for me.
That'd be
I'm
awesome.
gonna go either way, but I can either pay like $70 to sit in the third deck, or they could potentially hook me up with real seats. So, our one of our executives is friends with whatever they're like marina club people, like whatever friends, um, with the guy that distributes or provides whatever the word is, the alcohol for the Honda Center. So
Oh, that's
hopefully there's
dope.
some connections there that we that I can get a little closer to the ice. That'd be cool.
Yeah,
But
that
either
would
way,
be
I'm gonna
dope.
make sure I go.
This is literally the best part of the year coming up. It sucks. It's only lasts about what 3 weeks, and then baseball's
Yeah.
over. But man, baseball, basketball, football, and hockey. And I guess you could tack on MLS if we still give a fuck. I stopped caring about LAFC.
We're playing
That
right now, or in 4 minutes, but
the draw last weekend, when it was minus 560, to win. Yeah, and like plus 280 to draw, which pretty much means they're going to win. They're not going to fucking draw. And we drawed 0-0. I forget who it was to. It's last Saturday.
we had 3 straight 0-0 draws, which tied the record, and we could have potentially broken the record on Saturday, but instead we decided to lose 1-0.
Yeah, let fucking Real.
Even
score
though
a
we
fucking
outshot,
goal.
and it was Chicho too, which is even more
It's fucking
frustrating because he
stupid.
was one of our favorite players when he played for us. But we outshot them 22-7. So it's like bullshit like that. We're the better team and we lose. And so now we're going to be in the playoffs. If we win tonight, we've officially locked in the playoffs, but we'll be in there regardless. But now we're down to 4th, which means home field advantage is really dicey. We have to stay in the top 4 to have home field advantage during that first bullshit. So, by the way, I don't think we've talked about this on the podcast, but can we talk about how stupid it is for all of you guys that do not follow the MLS? They don't know how to do the playoffs. They haven't figured it out. They've tried every way, shape, or form to do it because they don't want to do what Europe does. They want to be fucking American, you know? God bless America. They just won't do it. So they're doing a best of 3 series for soccer. Like, get out of here. We don't need a best of 3. This is not just do a home and home or do one game. If that's what
Just
you want
one
to
game.
do one game. Home and home's the best way. But, I get it. You don't want to do what Europe does. So just do one game. But no, they're not even taking it that far. They're doing one game for a wild card, then a best of 3 series, then back to one game. So like they're just putting it into the middle just for funsies, just to have a couple more games, which is so stupid. And then the other stupid thing is that 9 teams make the playoffs.
Yeah,
What?
that's atrocious.
There's 14 teams in the division. So everybody basically, it's a participation trophy at this point. But whatever. I mean, we'll be there and hopefully we'll win the first round and then get to when it actually matters. But that best of 3 thing, I'm not excited about it. I don't care. But I do want to be home if we're going to have a game 3. But I don't think soccer needs a full-length series. That's so stupid to me.
No, it's dumb. I'm sure the international players think it's fucking asinine. I'd rather the one game. Home and home to me still is just it's dumb.
It
Like,
at
I mean,
least gives both teams the chance to say, like, hey, we got to play at home. It was fair. Whatever.
and I mean, granted, it's not as physically. I don't. Not trying to get in any trouble. American football players fucking knock each other's brains 85 times
it's not as high
hour.
injury.
Yeah,
of a
it's
sport.
physically demanding, but yeah, all these international fucks don't want to go. Literally have to travel 3 countries to go play a game, and then travel 3 countries just going east to west coast to play another
Right.
game, and then travel 3 countries to go play a third game when they could have just. I mean, I guess they could have won the second one, but and
Yeah.
just made it a home and home. But yeah, I think it's dumb to them. I don't see that going on too long. Hopefully, this 9 team doesn't either. That's as watered down as you'll ever see. Hopefully, they'll find like some kind of play-in shit to where they can get the 3 extra fucking games that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. The MLS, they need to figure it out. They've been around for a very long time, and I don't know that they've ever done anything the same during a 5-year stretch of anything. Not even just the playoffs. It's just they need to figure it out. It's 2023. Why do satellite TV still go out during rainstorms? And why does the MLS not be able to figure out their ways of the world?
I mean, I think the satellite is at least explainable with science.
It's fucking hilarious though. At like doing like baby girl's bar and shit because it's like a Steelers bar.
Right.
Whoa, what do you mean, bro? I'm like, you mad at me or you mad at God? Because I didn't make it rain, motherfucker. I love using that shit.
So hopefully Detroit, for our small bit of hockey talk that we'll have this season, we'll talk again at the playoffs. But hopefully Detroit does pretty well.
Game 1, Blackhawks.
The Eiserman plan The Iserman plan is here now. We've drafted high enough, multiple rounds. At the end of last year, he brought in at the trade deadline actual talent to be that top level star. So we're trying for it now. We did it. We got our team ready. We've actually been killing it in the preseason, which has been pretty fucking cool. We've won some games and lost some games, but we're scoring. We're looking pretty good. I've been checking. We just beat Penguins again tonight, so we've beat them twice in the preseason now. But like I'm looking and like our top line, which is a really good line on paper, is scoring points. They're getting high plus minus in these preseason games. So we're able to see that we have the ability to hopefully do well. So I'm ready for it. It's exciting. We actually have a group of 5 people that make you think, hey, at least when that line is out there, we have a shot. We used to have like 1 or 2 people, period. Now we have a full line that looks good. So we'll just have to overwork them like Edmonton does with Connor McDavid and Draisaitl. Just overwork our stars, and we'll make the playoffs. So that's what I'm hoping for. Let's make the playoffs. Let's end this drought that's been way too long. Me and Seal were little kids when they were actually doing well. So let's end the drought and let's get back to doing well.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a long time. It's a good thing because what was it? 2 years ago we went 4-0, and then we won 12 more games the rest of the season.
Something like
So
that.
I
Yep.
think it's only up from here. Like you said, we are now in the Yzerman system. We are doing the ways of him. Thankfully, he was able to stick around, and they weren't just a high, quick turn rate on him. And so he's here. We're finally going to see what we have. If it sucks this year, yeah, let him go. No, I'm kidding. It helps to have somebody like that, right? It's not like one of the GMs that goes around the league and just I'm good at what I do. I'm really good at scouting and evaluating, and I get the best players and I get the best deals. No, this motherfucker don't care about all that. He cares about Detroit hockey, and he's
Right.
trying to bring Hockey Town back to fucking Hockey Town in Detroit. And I'm excited for it. This is one of the first years, and I'd say about 7 years now, to be excited about for Detroit hockey. And yeah, let's see how long we can take it. Last year, I think I lasted a week. Year before that was
Yep.
about a month. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready to go. I'm ready for some TBS hockey until further notice.
Exactly. And of course, we already said we are ready for basketball, but that can wait another podcast.
Real quick,
I don't
real
yeah.
quick. If we still did fucking dumb, not studs of the week, scrubs of the week, fucking Kevin Porter Jr., bro. Gonna
Oh
make me
yeah, he's the
embarrassed to wear
scrub of
this
the year
fucking
already.
jersey.
Scrub of the
Don't
year
make me to
already.
wear embarrassed to wear this damn jersey, man. This shit's fucking. I feel bad for the kid.
Anything
He was just in the
anytime you get
pickup
asked
video.
to leave your team and not come around your team, that's a problem. That's a real problem.
Yeah, he was just running pickup ball with like Kevin Love and Klay Thompson and them boys like a week ago, 2 weeks ago. Man, I don't know, dude. He's an angry soul. Angry soul. That we
So
don't know what happened, just disturbing allegations
yeah,
from the shit that happened when he was with the Cavs. Uh just an ignorant kid who
yeah.
needs to learn a lesson and
Which they are
something.
kids, like that's the hard part is you're getting millions of dollars and you are a kid. And like
Yeah.
that's tough, man.
I think he
I
was
would have
only
fucking blew that
I think he
shit
was
if I was
19.
19.
I think it was
Yeah.
19, so now he's what, 21? 22 maybe. And yeah, he's a kid. He's been in domestic violence issues for like 2 years now. He doesn't know how to handle his anger. And it sucks, man, because when you think of these kids, like they have to put in the effort, right? Like
Hmm.
he's been in the league for 2 years, so he has some sort of discipline, some sort of self-discipline. Like it's either the ignorance, just not right between the ears mentally, legit not right between the ears mentally, and can't get the screws together, or just no fucks given. Either way, it's sad, it sucks. There's no place for that in basketball. But hopefully, dude gets the help he needs and is able to live a happy, healthy life. It just sucks we won't be able to see it in a basketball uniform because the kid's good.
Yeah. Yeah, I had him on my fantasy team when I won the championship.
Yeah.
Um, so I got League Pass again, and I don't know if I told the pod, but I'm gonna try to make an MVP, like a running MVP list and a running All NBA, that weird position list All NBA shit that I do. And I just want to see how I do. I'm not going to be posting it. My fingers don't work anymore or anything like that. But I will have it. It's a Google spreadsheet. I'll talk about it on the podcast. But I'm just going to see how I'm going to try my best to do it without the narrative. I'm just going to watch games and I'm going to say, like, I think that motherfucker's good. He's on the list. And I'll just keep that list. So literally opening night, it could be fucking Devin Vassell or somebody. It just, like, if he has a good night. Like, I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh, well, still Embiid's the favorite or whatever. No,